So now I'm gonna cut it up. Make sure you're cutting down your new line, right? And then cut the other one. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Now you're cutting all the way around. So this is one of the patterns that I actually do from zero. Like I measure my armhole, I redraft the sleeve, and then I do this whole thing. The reason is because I've dropped and opened my body, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna cut this down these lines, the green lines. Are you ready? So A and B are gonna become one, and AB is just by itself. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now, remember what I said, A and B are gonna become one. What area do we know that they come together? They come together through here, you see that? So what do you think I'm gonna do? What area am I gonna put together on these? The inseams or the outseams? Outseams. So what I'm gonna do literally is bring this one over and put it together. You see that? Are we good? Okay. So now, AB doesn't need any taping, so we're just gonna put it aside for now. But BA does need to get taped up together. How do we know it's matching? We're gonna match our bicep line and our elbow line. It doesn't matter if our hem is not matching. Because when we trace things over, sometimes they change, correct? Yeah, it's off by like a day. That's okay. Any questions so far? We're good? All right, so now that we have this, I'm gonna put it placed where the two notches are. Guess what? Remember, I need to make it look from this, right now it's still this, to this noodle. What area do you think this is right here? The elbow. What area of, where in your arm or your body is your elbow pointing to? The back, thank you. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm in the back area where I'm going to do this cosmetic change. On the elbow line, I'm going to cut across but leave 1/8 attached. The same thing here, cut along and leave 1/8 attached. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna make Pac-Man. You guys know what Pac-Man is? Mm-hmm. See? Okay, is it looking like a noodle? Oh. One time I was doing the whole lecture and I was saying words and I was just doing it, no one corrected me. I was doing the front and I was like, oh, bro. Okay, so see how now they became open like Pac-Man? So this is now what we're gonna tape down. Any questions so far? Okay, so I'm gonna bring this over. Oh, thank you. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna place this on paper because this right here is gonna have seam allowance anyways. Okay, so I'm just gonna place it on paper. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna see where both the bottom and the top are covered. And I'm like, all right, this line looks good. So I'm gonna draw a straight line across. Why? Because I wanna have the top balance and still on the grain line. What shifts is the bottom part, okay? So this is like kind of the area where it's gonna ask to be. So I'm just gonna draw a straight line. okay? And then you're going to line up the top part and tape it down. Tape it all the way around. Okay, so I still have this Pac-Man area free. The opening for the elbow to stay like a noodle, sorry, it's gonna be 3/4. So you're gonna line up your ruler on the line that you just drew and you have your pattern lined up, and you're gonna walk it down to 3/4 and you're gonna draw a line, okay? So it's 3/4 down. And then you're going to bring this over till it touches that point right there. You see that? Ah, it dropped off. And then you're gonna tape it all down. You guys see how it's angled? It's starting to angle over. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing to my undersleeve. This is not my top sleeve, and this is not my undersleeve. So I'm gonna line it up there and I'm gonna tape it down. How much is my opening, you guys? 3/4. Can it be more or less?
Sure.
Why? Why is the sure and why the no?
Because you said so.
Oh, because I said so, no, I don't know. Thank you.
You just said it's 3/4 every time, so.
Yeah, it's 3/4 every time, but can it change? And she said, what?
I said sure.
Sure, why would you have the idea that it might be able to change?
Good question.
If you have bend your elbow.
If you have bent your elbows. No, it changes when you guys, have you guys seen those big giant trench coats?
Yes.
And the arms are way more bended, but then they have pleats or darts?
Mhm.
That's where it would change a little bit more.
Mm.
Okay, but in reality, in general, for a tailored jacket or blazer, it would be 3/4 standard. Okay, so 3/4, right? So I'm gonna line it up again on this line that I just have and drew to have a balanced pattern. Draw a barrier guideline. And then I'm gonna slide this over, correct? Make sure that corner is touching. Tape down your angle opening and your corner. And then we're gonna blend this. Okay, so now this is where I get my French curve. I'm gonna use the green so you guys can see these lines. And I'm going to just place it in here, if it lets me, goddammit. Until it kind of blends into the wall. And I blend that little area. Do you see that? Flip your ruler over and just blend it into that wall area, okay? Give yourself some space because remember I said you're gonna have to put in seam allowance. This is one of the few patterns that I do not have a map separately, okay? Any questions so far? No? So it's 2:05. I know we were gossiping a little bit and catching up and people were coming in late. So how many minutes do you